Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the vlog, driving a motorcycle at night. Well, that's exactly what I'm doing right now, if you couldn't tell. Now, one of the things you need to really have clear about these nighttime videos is that we're really reliant on the camera, because the camera might see more than I could, or I might see more than the camera could, depending upon the settings. But this isn't about the vlog. I'm just giving you warning that, you know, what you see isn't necessarily what I'm seeing. I'll have a better idea when I get back. But well, here's the first thing about riding a motorcycle at night. Number one, no sunglasses, no tinted visors, period. I mean, zero. You should have a very clear face shield, and that's it. Nothing more than a clear face shield. Or if you don't wear a helmet, if you're one of those guys, then make sure you have very clear goggles or clear safety glasses on for yourself. Number two, I am a major proponent of LEDs for headlights. I still run across guys who have older style headlights that are, I'll call them incandescent or whatever you want to call them, but they're not LEDs, they're not bright. When I bought this motorcycle, the previous one I had did have LEDs. This one didn't come with LEDs, and I immediately picked up the difference. All right. Number two, wear clothing that has more reflection. All right, you want reflective clothing, at least something. Wear yourself a vest, get yourself a light jacket that has more reflective in it. Anything to make you more visible at night. Yes, you have lights on the front. Yes, you have, you know, lights in the back, and you're moving, but that doesn't mean that people are going to see you. It just simply does not mean that at all, okay? So, very reflective gear, clear face shield. Next thing, speed. The things you might get away with during the day, you're not going to get away with them at night. Next thing is, sometimes you have drivers who just do not like putting on at all, do not like putting on their lights. I mean, whatsoever. I don't know what it is. If they're in a really well-lit area, sometimes they don't realize that it's not out, that they're not on. But either way, be cautious of that. And also, don't assume that people are going to see you. Next thing is, keep an eye on your high beams. Make sure you're not blinding people, okay? Use your high beams when you're supposed to. Again, go slow, clear visor. I can't say it enough, to be quite honest with you. We're really not going to be as visible. And I think this is the light that never changes for me, because for some reason, this particular lane never recognizes my bike. All right, so we're going to circumvent the light. And we're going to go somewhere. Okay, I have lots of time. I don't see anybody else coming. All right, and away we go. There we go. So I'm heading towards a relatively busy road. And as you could see, when I was looking south, when I pulled out to the right, very dark down that way. Not many lights at all. Here, there's a lot of lights at this intersection. As I get closer towards the beach, what you're going to see is that we have a lot less lights, especially on the beach, and especially for us around turtle season here in Florida. Today's January 3rd, and it's about 7:30 at night. It's pretty dark out, and we're going to just do our thing here. All right. Now, I wish I can see what you could see. I have no idea what it looks like, and what I'll try to do is in post-production, I'll try to adjust the video to kind of match what I'm seeing as best as possible. But again, don't forget that. So remember something: if you are ever in court and people are using a video, especially a video at night, a lot of times the camera sees more than the people can see, you know. So just remember that. If you have a really good camera with really good ISO, you're going to see a lot more than the human eye could see. Alright, well, I wanted to make this relatively short. Okay, yeah, you can left turn me, no problem. Yep, see? So this is the thing. He knew I was coming. He just figured he had time, he'll go into another lane. I'm not upset about it, you know. I'm trying to be realistic about, you know, what's going on here. I'm a single light, I'm not two lights. I'm a moving target. I am in South Florida. Oh, another jarhead. Up! And I don't have my USMC shirt on because I'm wearing a jacket with reflective stuff on it. Anyway, another light coming up. There we go. So approach all your intersections with caution. A lot of times it's not just that you won't see people that are approaching you, but you might rear end somebody who doesn't have brake lights. I mean, just really have your head on a swivel as far as driving at night is concerned. Really keep the speed down as best as possible. And I think that's about it. I really don't know what else to say on this one. I kind of just started this just simply because I wanted to test out my vlogging system, and I had 2 failed attempts. This is a 3rd attempt. It's at night, so I figured, hey, at least maybe I can find a subject. I love to stand up on those. Just gotta love these damn Alright, I'm not going up the beach. I'm gonna go up Federal Highway. Anyway, so Scout Bobber 2020 right here, and I was going a little fast for those railroad tracks. It's built up a little bit, but what I did is I always stand up. Anytime I have anything significant that I'm going to go over, I always stand up. It's kind of a habit from doing motocross and, you know, being out in the woods all the time on a dirt bike and enduro time. But I still do it on the street, and I'm a firm believer in it, especially with this thing that has 2 inches of travel on the rear shocks. Trust me, I feel everything. Speaking of feel everything, at night, especially if it's dark and it's in the morning, sometimes you get a lot of dew that builds up on these big thick white stripes, and they could be slick, so be careful. It's just like when it's raining and you're going around a corner where there's thick where there's thick white stripes on the road, or whatever color they are. It's the same damn thing. You don't know if there's some dew settling on it. If this was early morning and the road was just a little bit slick, you're not gonna, there he is, you may not pick up on that and find yourself sliding. I do know that whenever I'm going around a corner, even sometimes in the middle of the day, if it rained and the rain just picked up and it's... Hey, how you doing, buddy? What are you doing? On your phone, I bet, right? Bet you're on your phone, right? I'll bet $10 he's on his phone. But my ass end will slide, and one time it was right after it rained and the roads were pretty much dry, and my front wheel slid, but luckily it didn't slide much, you know, and it caught pretty quick after that. Didn't cause me a problem. I was in a turn coming off a highway, which kind of makes it worse, but anyway, just be careful. My following distance, I'm going to tell you right now, is not good enough, so I'm going to slow down and give him some space, because I really can't see. I'm going to choose the lane 1 here. Is what I'm going to do. He's making a left, and I am not, so I should get this. Oh, hello. All right. So yeah, so there's the other thing. Whether it's daytime or nighttime, give yourself some space cushion. Brake lights don't always work on other cars, and I am definitely guilty of that. I have a tendency to kind of pick an escape route for myself a lot of the times, and think that, well, it's okay if I'm on their ass a little bit because I can slide to the left or slide to the right. Well, that's not always possible to do that, and sometimes you don't really have an out, or if you slam your brakes on while you're trying to make a turn to get around somebody or swerving, you're going to find yourself sliding out from underneath you, so you certainly don't want to do that. Okay, well, I don't want to bore you, so I'm going to say over and out on this. Testing out the vlog, talking about riding at night, and getting some video in 4K, seeing how it works out, and that's about it. Okie doke, Rainbow out.